Okay, the washing line is a generic name for a floating fly on the point of the cast with nymphs on the droppers. Okay, the size of the fly on the point and the buoyancy obviously dictates how quickly the flies drop through the surface layers. Generally, it's fished on a midge tip or a mini tip or a slow intermediate line. I would say that a small booby size 12 is the accepted size fly for the point, with say 4 or 5 mil eyes. Obviously, if you want something to hold up more in the water, you can increase those eyes to say 5 or 6 mil. But the idea is literally to fish it on the drop and just drop it through the surface layers. I would say the best flies for the point would be a cat's whisker booby, any of the bright, say tequila boobies, cocktail boobies, or a foam daddy if you want a more natural approach, with obviously the dropper flies being nymphs, crunchers or buzzers are my favourite type of fly. Obviously the thickness of the leader also has an important part to play. The thicker the leader, the heavier it is, and it drags the flies down more quickly. So say 10-pound leader is thicker than 6-pound, so it pulls the flies down quicker, and it's exactly the same with the dropper flies. If you're using a size 10 pattern, there's 50% more wire in the hook than a size 12. So obviously this has a big influence on how quickly the whole cast sinks and the depth you're fishing at. As a general rule of thumb, I would stick with a size 12 booby on the point and size 12 droppers, because you're fishing slowly and you're wanting it on the drop. The fish has more time to inspect your fly, so therefore it needs to take it confidently, and bigger patterns are often rejected. Obviously the washing line is a top of the water method. It comes into its own, I would say, from the middle of May till the end of September. When the water is at a warmer temperature, the fish are on the fin, they're looking to feed. Early season, when the water's cold and the fish are lethargic, and at the end of the season it's pretty much pointless. The fish tend to be holding deeper, and it's not a method that I would use. So as I say, June, July, August, it's probably the best method on still waters, and it's consistently producing fish.